bit wonky there, don't I? I don't want you all to get like seasickness because I'm off the kilter. How you doing? Welcome to Thursday evening's Body Fit Core. How are we? How's your Thursday been? Good news, it's almost the weekend. So let's get ready to get strong cores. What are you going to need? A mat. Just a mat. That's the only equipment that you are going to need. Other than that, you might want to grab a sweat towel, you might want to grab a drink, totally up to you. Then you just need some music. So pop some music on. That's going to be the backdrop to your core workout. We've got one warm up, then we've got 3 rounds of exercises, 6 exercises in each round. So we'll start with a warm up first of all, and then I'll demo and talk you through what those exercises look like to get strong through our core. It's a 360 core workout that we have got coming this evening. Pop your music on, grab a mat, grab a towel, grab a drink. Other than that, anyone with any medical conditions, injuries or pregnancies, please do exercise safely and responsibly. With pregnancies, give plenty of space to your baby. With any injuries or medical conditions, please make sure that you are safe to exercise. And if you're unsure about anything, this is a core workout. So we are looking at bracing through our core to protect our lower back. We've got knee and shoulder work as well. So we're going to have some work through our shoulders to strengthen those, and movement through knees and hips. So just be mindful of that. And for everyone, please just work out at your own fitness level. So we've got 3 rounds, and we're going to start off on level 1, and then I'll give options for those who do want to, as we get warmer and start to work through, to elevate and intensify. But as always, come back to that first level and focus on technique, and that's what's going to get us our strong cores. So let's lay down on the mat. Let's get core brace ready. So you're going to have your feet flat, knees bent, and everything in line with your hips. So nice and parallel. Bring your hands just behind your lower back, and I'd like you to draw your belly in towards your spine. So brace the core, drawing your belly button in, up and down. So feel that connection and that light touch on the fingertips. That's what we want to keep. That's our core control. Draw the shoulders back and down away from the ears. And we want to make sure we keep the work through our core, as I've said, and protect the lower back. So shall we get started with our warm up? Let me turn a little more this way so you guys can see a bit more. So press play on your music. Press start on your watches, and we will get ready to kick off this evening. Thursday evening's core, so feet flat, knees bent, bracing the core. Now you can keep the hands behind the back if you wish to start off with our warm up, and I'll let you know when we can release them. Take a nice big breath in, and let's get going. So brace the core, knees over hips, and we tap down. So alternating tap tap, toes tap lightly. Got that core brace in? Check. Shoulders back and down. Check. Big smile on? Check. Hands released to temples. Feet down. We crunch up, up, down, down. So lifting up the shoulders. Slide the ribs to your hips. Chin tucks to chest, and gaze comes between the knees. Elbows stay wide. One more. Breathe in, breathe out to release. Cross crawl, front arm, back leg. So draw the elbow wide, rotating through your upper chest. Tapping the toes lightly. Let's warm through our core. 4 more. Shoulders down, toe tap only, tap, tap. So just reset the core. Light tapping of the toes, draw the tailbone down, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the breath in strong and out strong. Toes down, hands to temples, up, up, down, down. Lifting with control and lowering. Smooth and controlled, that's what we are. Not just through our core, but always, right? Keep the gaze lifting to the knees. 1 more. Shoulders down. Slide your heels towards your hips. Heels come down, pressing into the heels, lift the hips up. Hip bridge, so squeeze the glutes, tuck the chin to the chest, and if it feels good, you can roll up onto your shoulders a little higher. Palms face up, elbows press down, and we take it down halfway and up. Pressing into the heels, driving the hips up, warming through the back of the body, warming through the quads and the glutes. One more, roll down, hands to temples, cross crawl. Tapping and lifting, so the shoulders are staying lifted. Keep those elbows driving wide. Stay with the cross crawl, guys. Breathe it in and out. Each time you breathe out, press the lower back a little lower into the mat. Brace the core a little harder and keep breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. 2, 1, roll down and hold. So you should feel warm now, guys. Our first set of work. So we have got a C crunch, hands to temples, and we're going to lift up into the center, legs and shoulders lift and tap down. 45 seconds in our C crunch. Then we've got 45 seconds of a triple pulse in and then extension out. Legs go to 45, arms overhead, and then we crunch in. Exercise 3, hands are wide, knees over hips, and we're dropping the knees side to side like a pendulum. Only go as far as you can control, so the shoulders stay back and down. Exercise 4, knees stay over hips, and we've got a reverse curl, so the knees come up over the chest, lifting the tailbone with control. Exercise number 5, we've got the cross crawl. We saw that in our warm-up. Exercise 6, the last set. What have we got coming? Oh, it's a hover. Of course it's a hover. So you're going to stack your elbows under your shoulders nice and square, pressing down into the forearms, holding your hover, and then we've got ways to intensify all of those exercises as we work through 3 rounds. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest to get us prepped. Come on down, C crunch first of all. Hands to temples, feet flat, brace the core, and we're going to lift up, crunching it into the center. 45 seconds, team. Are we ready? We start in 3, 2, and 1. So lifting up and lowering down. Shoulders and legs lift. Knees coming to 90, and take the gaze between your knees. You should be able to see your toes. Keep the shins parallel to the ground. Tap the toes and the forehead down lightly. Breathing in and then exhale, coming down with control. Keep the chin tucked to the chest. Elbows wide. So you're making a C shape into the center. That's it. Lift and lower. One more. 3, 2, 1. So relax down. Bring the knees over the hips. Shins parallel. We're going to crunch up for 3 and extend. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and extend. Now breathe in as you crunch. Legs go to 45, arms overhead. Really important here, guys. Lower back stays down. Option to modify is to tap the toes down rather than extending. So take the option if you need to. Keeping the core brace strong. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you crunch in, lifting up. Push the toes and the fingertips away. Four, 3, 2, 1. Tap it down, shoulders come down, relax the shoulders and the neck. Knees come to 90 And we're going to pendulum the knees side to side. So brace the core and take it to one side. And now lifting up through center, come to the other side. So only come down as low as you can control the movement. Keeping the knees to 90. Smooth. And you'll start to feel your obliques kick in. That's what's around your waistline. This is going to trim our waistline. So keep grounded through the upper body. And just dropping the knees side to side. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, knees can stay over hips. Tuck the toes down if you wish. Reverse curl. So if you want to bring your hands closer down, lift the knees towards the chest and up. There we are, reverse curl. So press down into the upper body and you're looking to draw the knees over the chest and take them back to 90. Just a little lift of the tailbone. As always, upper body anchors, lift and lower. Keep the breathing strong. Try to relax through your neck and your shoulders. And keep bracing that core. So you'll feel that as you lift the legs in and just a little lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes tap down. Hands lightly touching the temples. Cross crawl just like the warm-up. So chest lifts and we tap across. Tap and tap. Now find your own pace and your own rhythm here. 45 seconds and the elbow comes to the opposite knee. You're looking at drawing the shoulder across the center line of the chest, lifting up as high as you can to come on over. Elbows stay wide to keep the chest open. And you want to take a big breath in and exhale it down. Keep tapping. Good job. Get that twist and rotation. Lift the shoulders up. Crunch it in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now scoot behind the legs. Roll yourselves up. Come on over. Everyone's favourite, the plank or the hover. Stack the forearms. Brace core. Here we are. So option is on the knees, guys. Your back should be long and strong. So press down into the elbows and forearms. So between your shoulder blades is strong. Hips lifted up in line with your shoulders and draw the core in. Imagine you've got a cast iron corset. If you're on your toes, press out through your heels just so you get that lengthening through the spine. Keep the shoulders over the elbows, whether you're on the knees or on the toes. Anytime you need to, you tap down. And then when you can, coming up. We're over halfway. Last 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Take the knees wide, draw the chest down. Just come to child's pose. Release off through the back. Push the hips into the heels. Round 1, done. Feel good? Okie dokie, let's go with round 2. Same thing, team. Roll yourselves over. We start with our C crunch. So you've got your 30 seconds rest. Roll yourselves down and reset. So first round, level 1. So this round, I'm going to give you some options to intensify. Anytime the back lifts or you can't maintain that core brace, stay with level 1 and focus on those techniques. I'll continue those cues for you. Hands to temples, shoulders back, core braced, C crunch. Up, up, down, down. Lift it up and lower. So this time, if you want the option, lift the chest higher and reach hands to the ankles. Lifting up, reaching, and then tapping down. Control through the core, lifting the shoulders, lifting the legs parallel to the ground, and keep that gaze through the knees. Gaze into the distance, team. Keep focused on the core though. 3, 2, 1. Tap down. Triple pulse crunch up to your extension. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Extend. 3, 2, 1. Pushing away. Now, as you push away, exhale down. Level 2 here, guys. If you want to take the legs lower to the ground, as long as you can keep your lower back pressed in, bracing the core as you lift up, and then drawing it down as you extend, all the way from the fingertips to the toes. Stay with the toe tap if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Knees are going to come over hips. Extend the legs to 45. Arms wide in line with shoulders. Palms face up. Knee drops side to side. So here's your level 1. Level 2, extending the top leg as you come over. Bring it back and then extend the other. So the knees and ankles meet in the center, and then you're going to switch sides with that extended top leg. Keeping the bottom leg bent, once again moving like a pendulum. So imagine a slow ticking clock. Drive down into your shoulders, so anchor down, and then anytime you need to, you come back to both 90 knees. 3, 2, 1, release, tap down. Draw the arms down to 45, knees over the hips, reverse curl. So lift in and out. This time, level 2, if you want the intensity option, see if you can lift the toes up a little higher. So you're going to push down into the shoulders, the elbows and the back of the hands, and using your core to drive the legs a little higher. So just try and lift the tailbone a little higher off the ground with control. Otherwise, just keep the legs coming in, drawing over the chest, lightly lifting the tailbone, level 1 or level 2. Keep that core brace, keep the breathing strong. 3, 2, 1. Toes tap down. Hands to temples, cross crawl. Chest lifts, shoulders up. Tap, tap. So here's your level 1. Tapping the toes. Level 2, guys. Yep, if you're ready to go there, extend the legs to 45. Push the toes away. Draw the opposite leg in, and you're still drawing that elbow to that knee. So you're going to get a little more twist and rotation here if you can. Keeping those elbows wide and the lower back down. Breathe out as you press away. And anytime you need to, you come back to the toe taps. Again, your own rhythm, your own pace of control. Yep, there's that word again, control. 3, 2, 1. Hug behind the knees, roll yourselves up. Come on over. Last round. So on the hover, come Come into that hobble along. Take a big breath in and press down into the forearms. Now, option, you may want to come down onto your knees for this, is to walk up to high plank and then come down. Alternate the leading hand, and we're trying to keep our hips square. So if you're on the knees or on the toes, just take the knees or toes just outside of the hips for that stability. Hand presses down right where the elbow was underneath your shoulders. Anytime you need to, you stay here and you focus on the plank, on the knees or toes, and that's the difference. Knees down or knees up, body is still long and strong. 3, 2, 1, knees down, walk it back, releasing through the back and the chest again. Ease the hips down. Big breath in and exhale. That's 2 out of 3. Come on over, round 3 incoming. Once more, find elevated options. Remember, levels 1 and 2. This is level 3. If you wish to take it, if it's the right thing for you. Roll it down, hands to temples, brace the core, C crunching up. So option 1 here. Option 2, reach to the ankles. Option 3, if you wish, you can come up quick and release slow. Coming up quick, I'd like you to imagine you're throwing a ball to me, just the other side of the room, 2 meters away obviously. Throw, catch, brace, hold, and release down slow. So that quick throw is going to quickly make the core brace harder, and that slow release, that tension, that's what makes the changes. 3, 2, 1, coming down. Triple pulse and extension. Keep it simple here, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, extend. 3, 2, 1. Now try and get the chest a little higher. Squeeze the ribs and the hips a little closer together. Drawing in, cramping the toes for me. Halfway there. So take the option, take the modification, tapping the toes down if you need to. And it might be that you just want it for this round, guys. Really focus on lifting the chest and tapping down. Holds, arms wide, knees over hips. Level 1, both knees bent. Level 2, extending the top leg. Level 3 option, full extension of the legs. So take it to one side, full extension if you wish, and the other sides. Now you might find you want a little bend in the knees, and see if you can take it a little closer to the ground. That's it. Coming down and then drawing up, lifting over. See if you can paint a rainbow with your toes as you lift up and over. Bend the one knee if you need to. Find which level works for you. Pressing down into the shoulders, into the back of the arms. 3, 2, 1. Your reverse curl is coming, guys. Shoulders away from the ears, brace the core, knees over hips. So remember, level 1, knee comes in over chest, little lift. Level 2, taking the toes up slightly higher. Level 3, you can tap the toes and then come into the lift. So you're working upper and lower core here, taking the toes far away and then lifting up. Keep the 90 knees as you extend down, lifting up, try to relax the neck. I find I really hold the tension here, gritting my teeth. And that's why we focus on our breathing. Breathing in and then exhaling down. Lower back staying braced and strong. 3, 2, 1. Cross crawl. So we've got our toe tap. We've got our 45 extension. Hands to temples. Shoulders lift and extend. Now, if you're looking for level 3, stay here at level 2 for the first 20 seconds. And then when we come into the second half, you've got the option for a full scissor cross. So here we are, we're halfway. So if you wish, you're going to extend the legs and scissor the legs and then rotate the upper body coming across, bringing that elbow just outside the thigh. Now take the options that work for you. All the options, all the levels. 3, 2, 1. Hug it up. Your last 45 seconds. So we've got our hover and we've got our hover to high plank. Now if you haven't tried holding the whole plank for 45, that's your challenge here on level 1. If you're on the knees, come onto the toes, draw that belly into the spine, squeeze the glutes and keep the hips in line with your shoulders. Draw down between your shoulders, so lengthen out through the spine, and you've got your option, remember, coming down and coming up. Pressing work into the shoulders. Stabilize the hips by bracing the core. Oh yeah, and squeezing the glutes. Why don't we squeeze the quads too, yeah? It's going to stabilize it more. Nearly done, team. Breathe it in. 3, 2, hold. Knees down. Bring your big toes together. Send your knees wide. Come into full child's pose. Draw the arms long. Draw the chest down. Just release off through the back. So relax the shoulders. Woo! I feel that. I feel that through the core. If we do that just once a week, what a change we can make. Working hard together. Take a big breath in. Bring one hand and just loop it through the other. Draw down onto the cheek, pressing lightly into the shoulder. Open out through the shoulders and the back. Take a nice big breath in and try and just ease the hips back a little more. Just loosen off, relax through the shoulders and the back. Switch sides, place the palm. As you draw down, take a gaze through to your fingertips. Coming up, bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Draw a breath in, arch up through your back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Press down into the ground and then draw the belly down, open out through the chest. You might just want to have a little wiggle side to side here. Take a breath in, arching up. And then exhale, draw down. Sit yourselves back into your heels, walk yourselves up, roll the shoulders back and down, and give yourselves a big round of applause. That was 3 supersets of our core workout. That's July's new set. Well done. Thank you so much for working out with me this evening. I'm Sam. If I didn't introduce myself at the beginning, I'm hoping you know my face by now. Thank you so much. Any questions, comments, feedback, head to the South Downs Leisure Facebook page. You can tag us in your workouts at South Downs Leisure on Instagram, and as always, check out all of our social media platforms to tell you what's going on and what we're doing to bring you back into our centres safely as soon as we can. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Bye bye.